God has brought about an enormous amount of healing in my life. One very important point of healing was when I took care of my dad in our home for a week, just a few weeks before he died, in fact. We'd been to counseling years before. We had tried to work through things, but his lifestyle had just left me broken inside. I yearned for a daddy, even as an adult woman with grown children of my own. I just wanted my daddy. I was angry when his wife asked us to take care of him for a week or two. And I really am ashamed to say that I really had to pray about it. But God gave me a peace, and I knew it was the right thing to do. I decided that he had not been a father to me, but I would be a daughter to him. So he came. They had been in an accident. He was entering very early stages of Alzheimer's, and it was not an easy week. He never really apologized directly for anything, but he did talk about some things that helped me to hear his heart, and I knew he felt remorse for some things in his life. He was getting ready to leave, and my husband was taking him back to Missouri from Texas, and God spoke to my heart. And I knew at that point I would never see him alive again. He was getting in the car and tears were just streaming down my face. And he looked at me and he came back around and he hugged me and he said, "I know, kid, I know." And that brought a lot of healing that whole week, and just specifically that. And then he died a few weeks later. My mom died having never married again, which I honor her for her Christian convictions in that. I know she knew the Lord. She cared for people in Lamar. She always kept a prayer request list by her chair. We still had some struggles. Life wasn't easy. But I know she knew the Lord. And for me, I have good days and I have bad days. I would love instant healing, but God has chosen to make it a process instead. But His Word, and prayer to Him and fellowship with other believers is very healing in my life. Now, sometimes I do get tired of the work and that process, and then other times I embrace it. But at the end of the day, I know that I can say, as John Newton said, "I am a great sinner and Christ is a great Savior." And then I can say myself, God is not part of my life. He is my life.